quite challenging as a leader to keep fresh, isn't it? In amongst all the busyness of, people call it a new normal. I'm not sure there's a new normal yet. I think there's a current normal. Today's normal's not the same as yesterday's normal, and it's probably not the same as tomorrow's normal. So every day it's still changing, and we're still adapting. And if we're not careful, we'll just always feel as if we're not quite ready to stop and get a new sort of routine. And I'm not sure that many of us had a routine, but we do have to take care of ourselves. I was reading when Jesus said in Matthew 11:28, "Come to me, all you who labour and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And I think at first, when we started all this lockdown business, I thought, it's not too bad, is it? We keep on top of things. But slowly you realise this can be quite tiring. It's almost like, I don't know, it's not another day of lockdown, it's more like Groundhog Day. If you're not careful, every day becomes the same, and even Sundays aren't what they used to be. I remember I used to wake up and think, oh, what day is this? It can't be Sunday because I haven't got a sermon ready. And then every so often you panic, you think, oh, it is Sunday now, I haven't got a sermon ready. That's why the alarm went off at 5 o'clock. But you need something that's different. And I just want to say to you, I want to encourage you to put something in your routine that gives you boundaries and helps you pass you through this. I noticed I go to bed, I don't have an alarm clock anymore. I use my phone. And so just before I go to bed, I'd set my alarm, I check it, I look at it. And to be honest, I have a little check to see if there's any emails. And I'm late to bed, so midnight, 12:30, 1:15, I'm checking that. And then first thing in the morning, 7 o'clock, I have a little look at it, the alarm goes, and I read my emails again. And all day, it's almost like constantly, if you're not careful, you feel you're on duty. And when I went to the bank the other day, I had a cup of coffee. I felt guilty. I felt like I should be doing something else. And I just want to give you a little pastoral word to make sure you've got boundaries in your life. Just 3 boundaries. You need a boundary for yourself, a boundary for your spouse, and a boundary for your family. You need to make sure those are in there. It's a bit like, a picture for me is a bit like, if you live in a house in the middle of a field, and nobody knows where your garden is, and everybody feels they've got a right just to walk up to the window and just to knock on your door. And I find, as being a pastor, it's not a job, because everyone in the church is my friend. And friends will phone you, they don't phone you and say, I know it's your day off, but I knew you wouldn't mind. And so you don't mind, but you do mind. And it's almost, that's what happens in your life. If you're not careful, you plant nice flowers in your garden, and people can walk right over those flowers because they didn't know there was a garden there. They didn't know. And if you're going to have time, it's just for you and your family, what you do in that house is you will build a fence, you will build a wall around the back garden that you'll invite people into at set times. And you can come to the front door, you can answer them, or you can ignore them or tell them to go away. But you need to put a fence around the back garden. You need to have part of your life that's fenced off, and only you invite people into it. No one else has a right into it. Just you, your wife, your husband, your family. They're the ones who have got a right into that. And so you have to set up a boundary for yourself, because nobody else knows what those boundaries are. And you might get upset that people just never seem to give you any peace, but they don't know. They don't know which day is what. And I just want to encourage you, because I know it's been busy. And I know some days it's not busy, but I suspect the next phase of just reopening churches could be even busier than what we had now. And we've got risk assessment, bless me, I don't want to get into that right now. There's a challenge in itself. There's that to do. There's getting all the volunteers to do. If you need 10 volunteers to put church out online, just wait till you try and open up the building. You can do lots more people. But you need to put boundaries up for yourself. You need to make sure that in your diary, in your plan, you have time where it's just you and Jesus. Then you need time where it's just you and your spouse. Because it used to be that the week was broken up by different services. At the moment, if you're not careful, they all merge one into another. So I just want to give a little pastoral encouragement to you, to permission you almost to take time off, to have a day off every week. It's just, you do not answer your phone, you do not answer emails, you don't do that. You have to do that. And summer's coming, and you need to take a couple of weeks off. You need to make sure that you have time however long it takes you to unwind, take a week off or a time off, and just spend that time just recharging your batteries, because Jesus is saying, you need to come to me all you are weary. Come, and I'll show you how to work in a better way. I'll show you how to work with peace. So please, listen to an old man telling you a bit of advice. You need to put a fence around your back garden so as you have a private family time where others will not accidentally walk over it. Let them come through the front door. Let them make an appointment. Let them talk to you. But remember, your first congregation is the one that sits down, has breakfast with you every day. Is that lovely family God blessed you with. Thank you all so much for what you've been doing, how hard you've been working. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry, we're pastoring everybody else. Sometimes pastors need to be pastored too. And so it's not selfish to look after your family. It's common sense and the right thing to do. So take care of yourselves. Love you loads and God bless.